Sony is actively working on a fourth entry for the Sam Raimi Spider-Man franchise. Now, to what capacity? Who else is involved? How far along are they? Well, if you knew these questions, you could sell your scoops on Patreon or somewhere. Or only scoops. But nobody knows these answers, so let's talk about what we do know. So is Sony actively working on something involving Tobey Maguire? Well, everybody seems to be in the agreement that, yes, he's involved with something Spider-Man that's involving Sony. Now, is this beyond the Spider-Verse? Maybe. Is it him returning for another outing in the MCU multiverse? Maybe. I mean, Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, we keep hearing Secret Wars is going to be like the magical film that's going to do it. But going further than that, we are now once again hearing that Sony is actively looking to try to get a fourth Spider-Man off the ground. This being a fourth Spider-Man that's in the Raimi series, not one that, of course, would be like the MCU one. So, since I guess Sony can just name it Spider-Man 4, I guess it's enough to differentiate it from the MCU one, right? Because all those have had subtitles. You know, you had Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home. The next one, who knows what it's going to be. So it's not Spider-Man 4 technically. Spider-Man 4 could be Spider-Man 4. They can even bring back the old PlayStation 3 font, and there you go. So pretty much what we have here is that Sony wants something to happen with Tobey Maguire, possibly a Spider-Man 4. They're apparently actively working on trying to figure out something with it, but they haven't figured it out yet. And it does make sense that they haven't figured it out yet because there's a lot of factors that go into what they're trying to do with Spider-Man, especially if you want to bring back an older franchise. Like, they really got to make sure everything lines up according to like a perfect star alignment and perfect planetary alignment and I guess all of the Milky Way, right? Like, you know, you got to get back the original production designers. You got to get back the original cast and crew. You got to get the director back. I mean, there's so much work to be done. So could they be trying to get all this in place and return to that world some 15 plus years after? Honestly, I don't see why not. But we haven't heard much more, so I'm not taking this as a definitive because how many times has this song and dance been done? So many times at this point with a potential Raimi return, right? And nothing's happened yet.